gonna start future.
Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honored.
I gotta get out of this place. Get into normal space. Give me a second.
Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honor due your family. Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honor due your family. The Lucari have launched a new starship designed for deep space exploration. While the ship is primitive, it shows great courage on their part. Such bravery in the face of the unknown is heed the call of the warrior. Claim the... We've received reports of strange events in the... Heed the call of the treacherous Cha'ula has requested to speak before the High Council on Kronos. Heed the call of the warrior.
This is a bit strange, why it's not suddenly coming up. What is the quest called? Give me a moment, guys. Okay.
Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the honored. The Lucari have launched a new starship designed for deep space exploration. Heed the call of... The Alliance has agreed to a summit meeting with the Dominion to discuss the return of the Herc and what can be done to prevent their aggression from devastating all four galactic quad. Heed the call. The Alliance has commissioned another historical... Heed the call. The treacherous Heed the call of the war. The Lucari have launched a new starship designed for deep space exploration. While the ship is primitive, it shows great courage on their part. Such bravery in the face of the unknown is truly honorable. Of course, they may encounter hostile cultures in their travels. If we are with them, with the Empire. Go now and see if the Lucari have the strength to become worthy allies.
Okay, I guess this mission's in Deep Space Nine.
Heed the call of the Lucari have launched a new starship designed for deep space exploration. While the ship is primitive, it shows great courage on their part. Such bravery in the face of the unknown is truly honorable. Of course, they may encounter hostile cultures in their travels. If we are with the Lucari, we can find honor defending them in battle and demonstrate. Heed the call of the warrior. Claim the...
Oh, okay, this one is confusing me, lad. Ah, here we go. Go to D Space 9. Thank you, game.
Thank you for the pickup. I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system near Ferenginar is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
I see. Helm, depart from D Space 9. Space 9 is busy as usual. Thank you, game. You could have took me some. There we go. Finally. A dying star, huh?
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors. Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some of the cellular particles and see if we can find any clues with more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ram scopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up a plot location. We can take one of the samples.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
But this phenomenon is affected by other bodies in the system as well.
If this is system-wide, We should find evidence of similar problems with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous
Hello.
bodies. There's a large amount of
Today
gaseous stellar matter
sucks.
further from the star. We should have no trouble
Car
checking that
accident.
hypothesis.
You okay?
Yeah, no one's injured. It's just damage, but the one who hit me got off very much with minimal damage, but my passenger car door is fucked and needs to be replaced.
This is
So I can't
very
drive.
strange.
Was he
Usually
sorry?
nebulae are massive clouds
Huh?
Was
between
person
star
sorry about it?
systems. Finding a micronebula in a system
Sort
like
of,
this
sort
is
of
quite
not.
rare.
It's
This may
like
be the
walls.
result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning
Also, it was a
back
scooter that
into
hit me, not a
particulate
car.
matter.
Ah,
I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
you're in the best place to scan for information.
Well, we'll fix it again. So how are you?
I'm good. Doing future proof.
You're having fun there.
Okay, now I can do traits. I got my traits, but now I think I got a ground trait. Active ground traits. It's a ground reputation traits. Okay. Okay, this is again. Harder rank up, so. Hey, that'll take 13 hours? That'll take 19 hours? I got this thing. Plasma pistol. Plasma rifle, okay. But yeah, I'm doing the quest line, the mission line future proof.
Have fun.
Where Daniel shows up so much that you get tired of him. Researching is another. If there's a ship here, we should know if it's anything. My brain doesn't much work. Did you see the new Souls game that it was posted? It's a stickman that turned into like small pixel people.
Okay.
Yes, it's ready. Something's coming this way. The aliens? Here?
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula, but those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
Set a course for the gas giant. There's asteroids flying towards us. Another asteroid. Gas giant. Let's see if we can find other finding other things. Why didn't we pick this up outside the system? Any signs of starships or bases? Yeller, this species may be useful. Maybe used for client species. The Empire, prepare for a more detailed scan.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumar K. Please provide identification.
I represent the Klingon Empire.
Welcome to Lukari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now.
We noticed the problems with your star. We came to investigate why this is happening.
These problems started only recently, just a few days ago. Our astronomers noted a significant shift in the star's output, and now it looks like it's guttering and dying. If we can't solve this problem, it's the end of our species. I'm the project leader for our solar probe team. We're going to try to restart fusion with a quantum chromodynamic accretion burst, but honestly, this is a colossal problem, and it may be beyond us.
My ship is part of a larger fleet. We have advanced technology and may be able to help assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. We can use our estimate computer to build a plot. Okay. Okay, now I need to do the second one.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
Hold position for you to launch this probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to deal with Tholians or the Borg or something.
Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
Okay.
It's gone to warp. The probe is arriving at the solar corona. Deploying chromodynamic booster. No effect. It didn't work. Well, repeat. It didn't work. That was our one shot. Thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
We are not necessarily out of solutions. We might still be able to find a way to reignite the star.
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time.
Hell,
I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
Caldano? Nice to meet you, Caldano. Your help would be appreciated.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
No, it's no solutions have presented themselves. We should at least hear them out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
No, we don't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Maybe transport. I have a feeling this Caldano, I don't trust him. I swear I know him.
Welcome aboard. I'm Caldano.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes. We call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
What? Why is he now wearing a suit?
This is all quite overwhelming. This Caldano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yes, we gained, now we're involved.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
I was also quite interested in knowing more about your people. We always welcome strong allies.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home, and we have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us, and to survive, we need to look past just our homeworld.
My people are warriors with a proud tradition. We do not shirk from danger or from confronting their problems directly. We are Gorn. I am a Gorn. I am not a Klingon. I wish the game would notice that. Oh well.
It sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other. To talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
I'm sure that many people will want to open relations. New experience here will make a natural choice for pursuing discussions.
What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something. To be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with Count Donald. This is his ship, so he can probably explain it best.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
Okay, I wasn't able to scan through your ship hull, or how you are able to have that technology that could prevent a dying star.
Correct. I'm associated with the temporal division of... well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari star.
So this involved taking the dynasty. I hadn't known about that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today, at least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes. What I need you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
I'm not doing any matrix.
I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
So yeah, I'm saying about Cardano. He's surprising. He seems to be a hybrid of human and Vulcan with a small amount of DNA from the world of this world. Apparently, that's a future deity. The Lucari have a stronger tie than the rest of the galaxy. It's protecting this planet, protecting its own annihilation. And it's probably more reliable. That's more.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari star has decided to come knocking. Let's see who... They're packing a real wallop! Shields just went down! We have incoming!
Weapons ready for barrier teleporters.
What are those things?
Oh, Chloe.
Polian, take them away! I need to finish these computations! I have the device shielded in a force field, but I can't deploy it until these Polians are out of the way. Shields are back up! They shouldn't be able to get any more boarding parties over.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to your ship, and I'll send the administrator back home. The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Standing by.
Give us the task, mutant.
Wait, what? They want that?
Just wonderful. Now the moment is what I want to make.
Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The fusion process is reignited, and it's returning to normal.
Readings are stabilizing. The shockwave should be barely noticeable by the Lucari.
Some of those ships have just arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please help.
Run away.
Please, you have to stop them. We don't have any warships or space weapons.
The web's gone.
Stolen my quantum phase inhibitor. Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Tox Utot while they had my ship webbed. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. But the amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the Tox Utot. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. They could use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
We have to get it back from them somehow, but that means we have to go figure out their next target.
I have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the Tox Utot itself are tied up in the temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care, but by using the Tox Utot, they risk distorting the timeline by wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari. I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
I'll be honest, I hate the typical Cold War and everything it stood for back in Enterprise. It was an okay idea. But it got tiring after a while as well. So yeah, I'm sure people don't blame me for how I feel about the
Donna is correct.
typical
You
Cold War.
have preserved our future. My people will be forever grateful. Not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
My people will contact you again soon. We have many matters to discuss.
I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society. But I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted. Won't there?
The Empire will send ships soon to evaluate the world and new technology. You'll have many opportunities to find a place of honor with us.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
Rendezvous is with you shortly.
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you for bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Contact with Lucari has gone off for this reasonable start. We just have to hope the Tholians, when the Tholians show up again with the Toxu Tot, we can stop them from doing anything disastrous. We're ready to lead the system on the orders. The Toxu Tot from that one episode of TNG, and there was a retcon that it didn't get destroyed.
Finding a new species, especially one with warp technology, is a welcome event. Though we know little about them now, we will test their mettle and determine whether they will make worthy clients of the Empire. Our scientists will review your findings regarding this Tox Uthot. It is far too powerful a weapon to be left in the erratic talons of the Tholians.
Let's see. Quantum phase torpedoes. These are pretty powerful torpedoes, if I say so myself. Yeah, I'll take that.
Serve the Empire well. The Tox Utot has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system. Cal Dano believes they are trying to interfere with the Nakul in the present because of actions they will take in the future. Cal Dano has asked you to rendezvous with him in the Nakul system.
Yeah, I really need to replace my disruptors. But everything is so expensive. Wait, it was. Oh well. It was a disruptor here. I should have done that. Oh well, I hate it. Let's see what I get from this. I could try. I get this. Quantum phase. Maybe the shield is.
Serve the Empire well.
Let's see. Stormbound is called. Now this is stuff I have never done yet. I had the Iconian War I never finished when I was playing, because I kind of took a break because I got bored. I got bored of this game. The last thing I did, the episode of Voyager with the Vald War. So yes, it's more. I'm trying to understand the changes to this game and getting back into it. I'm also watching Voyager at the same time. It's the episode where 709 wakes Gull up.
Good to see you again. Thank you for responding to my message so quickly. The Tholians have the quantum phase inhibitor. I've tracked their ship to this system, and I'm detecting some telltale quantum fluctuations within the star. They're trying to use the device. We need to stop them and recover it. First, however, we need to help the Nakul. At this point in their history, they're not prepared to repel a Tholian attack.
Agreed. Set course for the lead Tholian vessel. Nakul is hailing us.
Unidentified vessel. You have entered our space without authorization. If you are an ally of the Tholians, leave now. We have done nothing to provoke their attacks, but we will defend ourselves.
We'll render any assistance we can. What do you need?
Thank you. My people have few warships. Any assistance you can provide against the Tholians would be appreciated.
Consider it done. Do it.
We appreciate your assistance. It is not often that we encounter a species willing to risk their lives for another. We are still detecting Tholian ships near our star, as well as some unusual quantum fluctuations. It's as if the star's nuclear fusion is decaying at an increased rate.
Yes, they stole a device from us that interferes with the fusion process in the sun.
So this is your fault? Why would you make such a terrible thing? You caused this problem. I expect you to fix it, or we will hold you and your people responsible for the consequences.
Giordano created the device in the future. The Tholians stole it from him. We're just trying to set things right.
I should have never made that device. I was only
Oh, you're
focused
that
on the idea,
Giordano.
on whether it was possible. I didn't stop to think of all the harm it
I know, I
could do in
forgot
the
about
wrong
it.
hands.
You see him in
We
an
have
episode
to
of Enterprise.
stop the
Dead.
Tholians before they shut down the star's fusion. If that happens, the effect on the system will be devastating. The Nakul will lose their home, and life will probably never develop here again.
I'm laying a course for the star. Old pulse. Do 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 do.
God damn it.
The lead Tholian ship has the quantum phase inhibitor. They're going to use it on the star. We have to stop them. Board that vessel and get it back.
Board that vessel and get it back, yes. Do do.
Back from them in the first place.
no, they used something you shouldn't have had in to begin with.
We've docked with a Tholian ship. The good news is that my scans indicate the quantum phase inhibitor is on the bridge. All we need to do is go get it. The bad news is that the Tholians know we're here. They're not going to give up without a fight. The Tholians come from an environment that is extremely hazardous to most humanoids. You and your team will need environment suits to survive.
Understood. Thanks for the reminder. I know I got one.
Tholians, just as xenophobic and opportunistic in your time as mine. We have to be getting closer to the Tox Utah. Stay alert. The bridge should be just ahead.
Now we just need to drop that force field, get the quantum phase inhibitor,
and get off this ship before the rest of the Tholians get here to stop us.
Drop the field, get the quantum phase inhibitor, got it.
Finally, we have the quantum phase inhibitor. I brought this device through time to hide it from the Vorgons, but I never thought the Tholians would steal it. Now we need to hide it where it will be safe from both of them. Are you ready? This will be a longer trip than you're used to taking.
Use the shuttle and launch immediately.
Opening a temporal portal to the 22nd century.
That wasn't his actor, was it? Whose actor was that?
Set a course for the Ryza system.
Ryza system. Ryza system. Wait, are we gonna go to that episode with Picard, Captain's holiday, and bury it? Woo! Interesting.
Ryza, early 22nd century. Even the tourists won't be in this region for a few years yet. No one will be looking for the quantum phase inhibitor here. Not now, anyway. Let's try that cave up ahead. It looks like a good spot.
Acknowledged. Very
Wow,
good.
rain on Ryza. I guess they haven't installed the weather control systems yet.
Wow, we are burying it. I thought it was... Oh, this is weird. I hate time travel.
We have to hide the device very well. I can't afford to let it fall into the wrong hands again, and the Vorgons are very persistent.
Well, I'm going back in time to bury the Toxutot before Picard comes to Ryza, where he finds it.
You should go back in time to stop Picard from starting Star Trek Picard.
No, that's too obvious. Anyone could find it there.
That's too obvious. It wasn't obvious for Picard.
That's better, but I still think it will be too easy to find. That's it. Someone will find it in a few hundred years, but that's a different story for a different captain. Let's get back to your time. We need to check on the Nakul.
Hello.
Setting course for 24.
We need to get back to the Nakul.
Return the talks with Tap, and we will let you live.
We no longer have the device. Well, we've hidden it where you will never find it. They're not happy about that, are they? Oh no. Let's get them. I would have not killed Tholians, but you're the reason for one of the weirdest episodes, the TOS. he does.
This is Captain Walker of the USS Postok. We are responding to a temporal distress call. Do you require assistance?
What happened to our son? What did you do?
Not able to stop the Tholians, but we would have been those who got tired of moving forward.
I'm sure that will be a great comfort to our citizens as they freeze to death. You have done quite enough. Leave us alone. Time travelers, mountains, and Tholians. The whole lot of you can fall into a black hole. Now, go. We have to figure out how to save our people. And then we'll take steps to protect ourselves. Time is a weapon, and it will never be turned against us again.
Let us know if you change your mind, and we'll want our help.
This is Captain Benjamin Walker of the USS Postok. I'm responding to an emergency temporal transmission from these space-time coordinates, but we are no longer detecting the source of these transmissions. Did you lose a time traveler?
Yes, Caldano's ship was damaged and he fell through a temporal portal.
I think you better come aboard while we resolve this. Prepare for transport.
He goes to Enterprise. You can't stop it. In one of the weirdest episodes where Captain Archer basically goes, I don't care anymore. And the Suliban, you don't see the Suliban in this game. Well, you do, but I don't remember. I think it was a mission they removed.
Greetings. It's nice to see you again.
Yeah, we knew that before.
Not that you remember. We need to scan the continuum for Caldano. Would you care to assist me?
Of course.
Were you able to locate Caldano?
The ship is in the 22nd century, but these readings are strange.
Enter the temporal coordinates into the transporter.
Acknowledged.
What happened with Caldano?
He said it looks like he's been dead for centuries.
No, this was meant to happen. Caldano went further back into the past than you knew. The NX-01 Enterprise, captained by Jonathan Archer, found his ship in the 22nd century, and his chief engineer activated Caldano's emergency temporal circuit, which returned the ship to its last known time, this one. But by the time that happened, Caldano had been dead for centuries. The Tox Utan is safe. It was found in the mid-24th century by Captain Jean-Luc Picard, who destroyed it before it could be used to harm others.
And Nargul, isn't there anything we can do for them?
Altering the past causes ripples. The effects move through time, shifting everything they touch, and it may take eons for all of them to be seen. The Nakul will survive, although their homeworld will be lost. They will become time travelers themselves, and their actions in the Temporal Cold War shaped the galaxy you now know. There are some things you shouldn't change, that you can't change.
The Temporal Cold War?
You could check Captain Archer's old logs for more information, but you will know all about it soon enough. You are entering a dangerous era in history. Time travel like warp drive before it will radically change your society. I'll see you again. We have a lot to do.
Farewell, Captain, and thank you. I know I'm being a bit mean to this storyline, but I never cared for the Temporal Cold War. It just seemed like a cheap way to go. Oh, we don't like this thing. Just time travel to them. Check stuff here. At my ship, I could use a better engine. Wait, I could use a better. I need a better core, actually. I can't. I need. Yeah, I can't find one. So take the engine.
Serve the Empire well.
General.
Yeah, thank you.
We have been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century. The Temporal Integrity Commission is charged with protecting the timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it is important we don't know too much about the future. So we have decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know. Given your record, you were the logical choice. You are to rendezvous with the USS Vostok. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
I have not found any other cores, which is kind of weird. Mostly deflector dishes. Maybe I can upgrade it. Give me a second. Aha.
Maybe. Good luck, Santa.
I don't have any lithium on me. Okay. This upgrade system is a bit strange. Where did it go? There it is. I'm gonna try upgrading it again. That. Not enough dilithium, so I need to get some dilithium. Right? At least I got that. I got it ranked up a bit, so put it on. Oh, I like that it shows it there. Okay.
We have been contacted by the Federation from the 29th.
Serve the Empire well.
Future. Doesn't seem like a very long story. Then it's New Frontiers Gamma. Well, I'm watching the episode where 7 and 9 awakes the Boudoir, and she's talking to Gaul, who we kill in STO.
Please report to the USS Postok.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change my appreciation. Your recent experiences with time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance. Are you ready to visit the future?
Welcome to New Kittimer.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know. Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... Wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the Academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from?
2410?
Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway, the TIC crews are scrubbing the hall for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments.
If I see the Sulabot, I will laugh.
Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
Indeed, thank you. Protester? What is it? What?
Come on. What do you require? I am Lieutenant Quan of Klingon Temporal Intelligence. The KTI devotes a portion of its efforts to monitoring the time stream and dealing with time criminals. We investigate threats to the Empire in the past and in the future. Of late, we've been forced to spend much of our time cleaning up the mess left behind by the House of Bavat. I suspect that you and I are here for the same reason, to witness the signing of the Temporal Accords. Most temporal agents watch holo recordings of the event, but the three of us were given the honor of witnessing it in person.
Nothing else.
The Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful, biased accords.
Okay, I figured you'd be here, but why?
The Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the Federation's ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven.
I'm not sure what the tragedy of the past has to do with today's events.
Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
They're the victors, and the victors write history, are they not?
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Forgive me again for being, oh no, the Temporal Cold War. What a stupid concept that never got touched on that much in Enterprise. When it did, it was like the most useless thing ever. And Daniel's the idiot. There is a brain here?
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I'll wager. How strange all of this must be for you. The entire galaxy unites in preserving the timeline. This is truly a momentous day for all.
Indeed it is. There's a Tholian here too? I'm a bit concerned.
I am honored by the Founders
Dominion?
and pleased to observe this most historic event. Although the Dominion was not greatly affected by the development of time travel, we have an interest in safeguarding the time stream.
Time travel weapon, even the Founders fear. Interesting. The Fury is here too.
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species could disrupt our development. The Accords do not go far enough. We want to end all time travel. For any reason. We will continue to lobby for change, aggressively. Should the Union fail to preserve the timeline, the Assembly will succeed by any means necessary. That is all.
Ah, the Tholian diplomacy at its finest. I know that was rude, but...
I cover the power funnel. Every conspiracy relies on the present, rather than a memory of the past, or a dream of the future.
Agreed, I like your approach.
While the Accords promise to safeguard the time stream for us all, I can't help but ponder the opportunities for temporal abuse that will remain after they are signed. I fear great imbalance could occur, despite the very good intentions of all the signatories involved.
Enforce the Accords properly, that won't be a problem. Zindi and Cardassian. Yeah, at least there's a Zindi here. Master of Ceremonies. Let's see, what is this one? The Nakul. Nakaru. Ferengi Observer Orion. Klingon Federation. Kobali? Cooperative? I'm gonna talk to the Zindi and the Cardassians.
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly, it is a singular honor. I'm humbled, as I'm sure you are as well.
Indeed, we'll be using history and thank today. Let's see what the Zindians say.
The Zindi are no stranger to temporal affairs. The tragic conflict with Earth in the 22nd century and our manipulation by the Sphere Builders are matters of deep shame for us all. We support the Accords with the hope that they will prevent such tragedies from this day forth.
Tragedies? You basically destroyed half of the United States. An enterprise that basically atomized half of Florida. Yes, I remember Enterprise well. I wish I didn't. Let's see, what the... he's Narcool. I'm sure I know what he's gonna say. I'm sure Frankie's gonna go, oh, acquisition stuff. Let's see.
These Accords are going to provide quite the opportunity for historical studies of economic matters. I hear the Grand Nagus is going to formally announce several new temporal rules of acquisition soon. I hope at least one of them covers going back in time to beat someone to a deal.
Or one of them replace the rules of acquisition entirely.
Your uniform. 25th century, correct?
Klingon is a
You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
Thank you for the honor.
The Borg have a checkered past when it comes to time travel, particularly where the Federation is concerned. Thankfully, we've had the chance to make amends. The Cooperative is proud to be a part of today's proceedings.
I'm surprised everyone's going along with it on this, to be honest.
The Kabali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
Indeed. Which was probably deserved.
Greetings. Pardon me for saying so, but you look very familiar. Have we met before? Wait, I remember you from my history studies. You saved our homeworld. There's a statue in your honor in the capital city on Lucari Prime. Oh, wait. That's already happened for you, right? Oh, good. Woo! That'd be just my luck to cause a paradox here, today. Can you imagine?
Maybe a little awkward, yes. It's video Ryan says.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Alexander should have looked at the stars, but only there to conquer. Okay, let's see what this guy says.
The Narcool are not here to sign these accords. We have already been victims of time-traveling aliens. But somehow this incursion into the timeline has been overlooked. Perhaps because of its importance to the founding of the Galactic Union. We proposed an amendment to restore our home world in the timeline, but it was rejected. Therefore we are here, with all eyes of the galaxy upon us, to point out the hypocrisy and unlawfulness of these accords.
I suspect your protest will fall on deaf ears today.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble master of ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting! This ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your seat. But I'd love to chat with you after the signing.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention, please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
This oppression will not stand. The time stream
shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage.
The Krenim? Wait, I know that guy.
The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security. It looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates.
Kind of interesting that... Oh, I don't want to fight the Krenim. But apparently they probably feel this.
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in! More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
Can anybody hear us? The Krenim are holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone, help!
The Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Resist, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
My life path was at an end. My thanks for proving me wrong.
You're welcome.
So...
It was a good day to die for the Krenim.
Well said, Ambassador. Plot. Don't turn your back on a Breen.
You saved my world, and now you saved me. I'm beginning to like you.
The meaning's a mutual, Ambassador. Stay safe.
I shall live to serve the Founders another day. My thanks to you, of course.
You're welcome.
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack. Those look like Krenim ships.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors. Recognize that ship! Oh, not this time. This time, you will not prevail. Taste the bitter dregs of failure!
The Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
Understood, Helm. Set it in a set.
timeship project, if memory serves.
Yes, he helped us against the Iconians.
I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure?
I have some questions about Noi.
Noi?
Noi.
Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him. If you would like to accompany me.
Lead on, Supervisor.
I thought I'd seen the last of you after you flew off to your great victory over the Iconians. Well, what do you want? I'm very busy.
What are you working on?
Come now, you can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you, but I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I've more important matters to attend to. Good day.
Hi. Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why.
We have a reason to believe he may be behind treason. Would it be possible to see what he was working on?
Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files.
Thank you, Supervisor. What's going on?
He was working on the Anorax.
I'm a ghost creator and they're trying to kill me.
It looks like he's accessing the launch protocols and docking claims.
Space 1313, yes.
Yeah. Yikes, they are really trying to kill me. You know you.
Ah, I see you found my farewell gift, Tralla. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anorax now. I can see that bothers you.
Ah, you bitch!
Actually, I don't
so
think it bothers
with
me
the
at all.
numerous bombs I've left behind.
Does he turn out to be the guy that is for the reason for the typical Cold War? If he does, I am just gonna roll my eyes at this game. I go with it.
Let's say hi. I'm gonna say hi back and you're gonna kill me? Come on.
Noi stole the Anorax? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this?
Maybe there's a clue in his personal logs.
There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Trala 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Thank you, Supervisor. Access logs.
Please input.
Personal log supplemental. We had some visitors from the Alliance today. Noi was rather rude to them, but I managed to smooth things over.
Claudia.
This time. Still, he has good reason to be stressed. The war isn't going well, and there's a lot of pressure on him right now. He could be a bit more agreeable, however. Perhaps a peace offering. Those Terran snack cakes he's so fond of with the... What is the word? Nougat. I tried to tell him about the baby again last night, but he was so stressed out. I just couldn't add to his burden. Hopefully things will calm down a bit soon and I can tell him. On a positive note, my work is progressing quite well. I believe these logs should now be shielded from any kind of temporal incursion.
Personal log supplemental. My review of the time capsule files is complete. What I have learned has shocked me to the very core of my being. I had a wife, and she was pregnant. My wife and unborn child were murdered by the Federation and their allies. They devastated my people, murdered my family, and erased an entire species from time and space. I cannot let this stand. This I vow. I shall not rest until I have restored my family or avenged their deaths. Time itself shall be the instrument of my vengeance. Personal log supplemental. At last, I have found them, the Tutarians, or rather, what they have become. Some of them managed to escape the treachery of the Federation, finding sanctuary in a trans-dimensional void. They are powerful, so powerful that some primitive species worship them like gods, and yet they are trapped in their realm, no longer able to exist within prime space. But I can help them. I can release them from Duran's vial. With these builders at my side, I shall have my vengeance for Clouda.
Please input. Download.
What the? We're under attack!
Noi has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance.
But I just saw you. Where did you get? You realize we're done to the Anorax.
As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments, but for me, it has been years. Years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time, to end you.
This doesn't have to happen, Noi.
Oh, but it does, believe me. You took them. My wife, my unborn child. Time was yours.
I'm the one to blame. You should go with the
mine
rock,
now.
not me. I wasn't the one to make this
I will
idea.
eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first. It's time for you to die.
You're better than this, Noya. Stand down.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noy over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Anorax packs quite a punch.
Oh boy. I didn't realize he was the one.
Definitely isn't the same Anorax we left a few minutes ago.
Target her engineering section and disable her main drive.
What happened to Noy?
He disrupted our warp field and made his escape into chaos.
Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anorax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
So, Noy turned against us, huh? This is troublesome. With his theft of the Anorax, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. Sadly, I don't think we've seen the last of him. The surprise actions of the Nakul are also a concern. What could they be up to, I wonder? Regardless, I think you'll agree, the battlefield just got a lot bigger.
Serve the Empire well.
I think that is because if you've...
The data from the future that you provided has made it clear. We need to form a stronger alliance with the major galactic factions. To that end, we're sending delegates to the First Alliance Summit. This could be the beginning of a new age, and your presence there could ensure the summit's success. Meet our delegation at the embassy on New Romulus.
Serve the Empire well.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll be ready to continue.
Yeah, I'll join you. No, stay. Do you need help? 마사지잖아.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to take care of something. Okay, New Romulus.
Well, we go.
Greetings! It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall. You would expect an ensign standing honor guard duty, wouldn't you? Truth is, I volunteered for this detail. Today is a very symbolic day for me. Like the founding of the Coalition of Planets, this summit represents the beginning of a grand alliance. I'm a descendant of the Tellarite who signed the Coalition Accords 255 years ago. I wanted to be here to honor my esteemed ancestor and my family. So I made my case to my commanding officer, and he authorized my deployment.
Thinking.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Kavan! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better.
I do hope you're not here to sit about, chewing ligament with these toothless targs, while they prattle on endlessly about peace and prosperity. We are Klingons! Talking is for poets, not warriors.
This will be quite a challenge for the Empire. Most of the delegates will be singing songs of peace today, but the Empire has another song to sing. One of strength, of honor, of glorious battle.
Hey, thanks.
You're here. Good. You and I both know that Taket is still out there, burning with the rage of a warrior in search of Bortas. Let us ensure she never serves that dread cold dish.
Sorry if I'm not answering anything.
Come on!
I love it.
Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope
I'm
that
not
this
a big fan
conference
of
goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find the side of war once more.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
Oh, Ram and Lita are here. Kai, Kira, Nerys?
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business,
true.
I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear in the wind is true, we're in for a heaping helping of Rule 35. Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
Lita's here. Counselor? He's counselor now?
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
You do that. You do that.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about the future of the Four Quadrants as it is a resolution of the war. I'm happy with finding peace, though. We're all long overdue for peace. Prophets willing.
Agreed, Eminence. I'm amazed she became Makai for how she acted towards them.
Greetings! Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that, amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the plight of Cardassia.
The Cardassian people would not be forgotten, Counselor. I'm just surprised he's Counselor now. And she's a guy.
Greetings.
I don't want to hear you. Well, I kind of surprised at this. Remember how Kira and Nerys hated the Kais and everything to do with the politics of Bayshore?
Mm-hmm.
She became a Kai. Interesting, huh?
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
Regular Lieutenant Commander.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Well then, time to play the Garwi for the glory of the Empire. Lead on.
As you command, Chancellor.
Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Wait, he's Jim-Pocket dead?
Chancellor, that Romulan poisoned his wine. This is Romulan treachery.
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien.
I recognize you anywhere, Krog. It's been a while. Let's start with something simple. What time period are you from exactly?
One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon. Most astute, alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more likely, yes.
Hey, Sandra, it is. Next question. How did you get here?
To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts.
That was a cloaking device, perhaps.
A clumsy, childish attempt at reason. Ugh, pathetic!
Security team will get the truth out of the thing. Moving on, are you working alone or are you just part of a team?
One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species.
You are alone. I don't see any more of the one, like you on site.
Correct. You are more astute than I gave you credit for, mongrel.
Charming. Time for another question. Where is your home base of operations?
Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home.
Sorry to grip of death. It's hopeless, isn't it?
It amuses me to watch you flail about so. One star down, trillions to go.
It's only a matter of time. Let's go find your home.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly. We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely. We weren't able to track her until she actively tried to kill President Oke. Quite the skilled infiltrator, our anomaly. This may come as a surprise, but my preliminary bioscans indicate that she is from the Nakul system.
I could trip in the future as an older guy.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
Summoning Nakul now would be disastrous.
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jarak before we depart?
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
Chancellor Jempak is dead.
All hands, brace for temporal shift. Now! I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. What are the Nakul up to? Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your lives. Most of the Nakul are law-abiding. The radical elements have been a thorn in our side for some time. You shall pay for your crimes, idiot filth! This is starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time. Acknowledged.
Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry, the Envy Destiny.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Then be silent. The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once, or you will be destroyed.
If it was exaggerated, I died anyway. apologize for dying so much on this thing, but I noticed that they have an attack that hits your damage, the damage you do to them back at them, or back at you, and it makes it harder. How kind.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain Overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
Lovely.
General Vosk, the portal is ready.
All hands, begin temporal shunt for Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Very well. Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
I really need to redo my build.
Need to get this situation under control, and fast. I'm beaming over to join your efforts. I prefer keeping the Destiny in one piece. For temporal tech alone, well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy. Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! They've hard-locked the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More Nakul heading our way. security. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave.
I think I would have less issues if I had my
Multiple Nakul life signs detected.
crew member, but I can't get him right now.
Clever devils. They've started using a full data purge. Think I can stall that for a while.
What?
What's going on?
Need a little more time
Half-Life
here.
1.
Cover me. I've unlocked one of the last data nodes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
Gordon a rope. Some void breathing alien.
If we don't shut down the Nakul portal quickly, we'll be facing a full-scale temporal assault. Reinforcements are on the way, both for us and the Nakul. Buckle up. Things are about to get rough. Holding them back will be challenging. This situation is escalating. We must destroy their temporal facility before any other ships travel through.
Captain Sirius of the USS Poe. Stand ready to assist.
Captain Buckman, USS. How may we be of service?
devastating. Wow. I don't like these guys. They're not nice.
dare you?
Well, that could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the Nakul vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Archer killed Voss. Yeah, wait a second. I gotta take a look at this. Oh yeah! It was the stupid stupid World War II arc.
Okay, lift this in.
One of Starfleet's finest has one down, more to follow.
Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time. Are you ready to return to the 25th century?
So Captain Archer is going to be mentioned a lot in this story.
Your journey to the future sounds quite glorious. Temporal intelligence will soon begin the hunt for the Nakul who eluded you. The summit will continue, though Sataz took some convincing to return to the table. We will honor the sacrifice of Commander Shavar. Qapla'!
I'll get a new gun. It's probably a lot better than what I have now. Will I ever find a better weapon? Seriously. His shield is better. His armor is not better, but I want... Yeah, I'll take this.
Serve the Empire well.
There's been a serious temporal incursion.
Oh, hello,
Head to
Daniel.
Deep Space Nine and use the wormhole to travel to the Gamma Quadrant as soon as possible. Once we're through the wormhole, we'll be traveling to what becomes the new Khitomer system in the 28th century. It's on the fringe of current Dominion territory, so we should be able to transit in time before they're aware of us.
So let me get this straight. We're gonna go to Dominion space, and they might hate us for it. Oh yeah, that is so good. That's such a good idea. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
And he doesn't even...
We've lost contact with Temporal Fleet Command. No response to hails. Nothing.
He doesn't even
the
have
Envoy's
a...
Temporal Liberation Front is behind this.
He doesn't even have
We're
a
in
passport.
trouble. We need to get to New Khitomer and assess the situation.
See?
Be ready for anything. There's no telling what could be waiting for us there.
Dave Gordon. That's an I. Named Gordon. Without a passport.
Not yet.
A passport.
They haven't fully occupied the sector or the station by the look of things, but we need to move fast. They've shut down the temporal
Detective.
operations relay, so we're on
That's
our own.
true.
We won't be able to contact our ships in the time stream
No
without
passport. No. It's
it. Once we get the ops relay online again, we'll be able to call in reinforcements and secure the sector. Let's make a surgical strike before they can reinforce their position.
I'm just waiting for the Tholians to show up. Yeah, it'll be a mixed bag of weirdness. I really hope to get Scott Bakula in this game someday. It'd be hilarious.
I agree. They must know we're here. We fought our way in. Is this a trap? Possibly, but not one of my making. It's simple. The envoy and his forces need to be stopped right here, right now. Trust me or not, but we need to complete our mission here. There should be a command-level access console in what used to be the main assembly hall. From there, we can get the ops relay back in business. Let's try this door. We're going to have to find another way. Wait, someone's coming from down the hall. reinforcements beaming in at the transporter pads. Let's try the main doors over there. Still no luck. Head for the other side door at the far end of the hallway.
Oh my God.
Hold your fire. I'd like a word with our guest.
Why did you...
You've come so far. Done so very much.
Huh?
Time and again, you devastated worlds and civilizations. All in the name of your proper timeline. Today, at Procyon 5, your reign of terror will end. We will be free. You know Krog, of course, and Boretis. But there's one more player to meet before the end. Come in, my dear. Join us.
Don't mind if I do. You're probably wondering why I'm here. Funny story. When Archer, our Archer, found the Defiant back in the 22nd century, there was a message in her computer. For my eyes only. It took a while to get to me, but it was worth the wait. It was from our gracious host, telling me that the Defiant wasn't an accident, but his gift. The gift of Empire, and an invitation to more. Seems only fair to repay such generosity with a gift of my own. Enjoy. The Terran Empire stands with you, Envoy.
Ha! Welcome, Admiral, and thank you for the fine gift.
Noi! It's you.
I've been waiting for this for such a long time, old friend. Your alliance is lost, and your life is almost at an end. Our destiny awaits us at Procyon 5, my allies. Let us depart.
No, today Azure will be avenged by my hand.
You're not the only one seeking justice today, Vorgon.
As you wish. Make them suffer.
Okay, now the story has got my interest. The fact I figured out who he was the entire time, and I'm happy. I really hope they make this canon.
This is. Yes, him.
Let's kill him first. Take control.
Who else? Oh, he has no passport.
Oh, I had to do it cool.
Gordon. But clearly it's Gordon. Yes. See? There. See? See? Passport.
Yeah, check something real quick.
See? No one was injured. Oh, does this look legitimate to you? I mean, no. Hey.
I said
You have a pass-
Enterprise?
Hey, do you have a passport?
Well, well. You really did a number on poor Krog and Baratus. I have to say, I'm more than a little impressed.
Dead.
Between you and me, I think the Vorgons are upset with you. Enjoy!
Conspiracy! It's all a conspiracy.
Sorry for the delay. Let's deal with these terrorists.
Bringing friends, are you? Well, I have friends to bring to you. Comms, hail the Nakul fleet!
Oh.
Their deadly nemesis is here.
There was a prisoner. Sorta.
Man, the USS Tempest at your disposal.
Oh, in a word, ouch. You wiped those poor fools out with almost Terran efficiency. Aren't you supposed to be from the good universe? Oh.
Saw the temporal beacon. Came as soon as we could.
Slaughtering all our freedom fighters, killer. Appropriate challenge. Comms, call our fleet. Now.
And I got blasted! Have fun!
Captain Walker here. These are all the ships we can spare. Let's do this. ships hold. There are too many of them.
What's wrong? I thought you wanted to catch me.
Enough, Lita. Our battle is at Procyon 5, not here. All ships, set course, now!
Ta-ta! Until next time.
Sorry we didn't get here sooner. How bad was it?
Bad we lost Daniels.
I'm sorry, he was a good man. The war was taking a heavy toll on him, particularly the Battle of Procyon 5. The enemy keeps attacking us there, and they're getting stronger each time. Each Alliance victory has come with a higher price, for Daniels especially. Yes, he was a crucial figure in the battle, at the heart of it every time, barely surviving in some cases. And now, he's gone. We might not be able to win it without him.
You want us to keep fighting, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Well, yeah, this is the first time a Temple Cold War thing actually caught my attention. Oh, hey, Chekhov. Let's put a ship. I could use a better one. Let's see, which one do I have now for my ship? Is it this ship? Okay, the one I have now is better. Let's finally get a new science council.
Noi and his allies have engaged Alliance forces at Procyon 5 in the 26th century. Your work at New Khitomer allowed us to summon our ships to the battle, but they may not arrive in time. The combined power of the enemy fleet may be more than we can handle. Join the Alliance fleet as soon as you can. We must face the enemy and we must win, or all of history will be lost.
Now what do I get for this? Specification. Console, disruptors. I could use a... I think I could use... I could finally get rid of this torpedo launcher. On engineering counts. Yes, I'll take that. Go ahead for that. Divine request for these. Now where the heck do I go? There it is. The Beta Quadrant. Begin Ragnarok.
Time is short, my friends, so I'll make this quick. The battle is not going well for us. We have already lost Daniels. We're outnumbered and outgunned. Our plan relies on the Tox Utat. With it, we can destabilize the Expanse and force the Sphere Builders to withdraw. There's only one ship with the power to use the Tox Utat effectively. The Enterprise. She must survive at all costs. Today we're fighting for the past, present, and future. So fight hard, and fight well. Dismissed. We're more than just the cavalry. We have the means to put an end to this whole conflict. The Tox Utat. All ships. This is Chekhov. Protect the Enterprise at all costs. We must get the Tox Utat to the Enterprise.
Enterprise J. Who runs the Enterprise J then?
Here they come! must reach the Enterprise. We're almost there. Keep going. Terran ships ahead. They're trying to intercept us.
You're a little late to the party. Too late, in fact. Terran forces, this is the Admiral. Give them no quarter. Onward to victory. For the Empire!
Mayday! Mayday! Shields failing.
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Captain Dax?
Behind us!
Dax symbiote found someone else other than a tree. I gotta know this Dax.
Captain Dax to all hands. Brace for impact.
Yes, let me contact command on this. Wait! My transponder's missing.
Oh, hi, Scotty.
Did someone call for a miracle worker then?
Scotty?
That would be this wee temporal beacon. Once activated, it brought me here. Somehow.
Bullshit mo.
I'm holding onto that beacon for many a year, waiting for a signal. Better late than never, I suppose. Where and when are we, if you don't mind me asking?
On board the USS Enterprise J in the 26th century.
Oh, aye. Judging by the sounds of things, I'd say we're the kind of trouble the Enterprise is getting into regularly. Am I right?
That's a statement, yes?
Well, we better get to it then. Wouldn't want to let a fine lady like this down, would we?
No, we would not. Glad you were here. Yeah, you with us, Mr. Scott. Scotty! Voiced by his son, by the way.
Quite the ship, this Enterprise.
Wait until you see her on the outside.
Are we in some sort of nebula?
First, if we don't stop it, we're all done for.
Captain Montgomery Scott.
More orders!
Layout for a ship. It looks like a mix of a Klingon and a Federation vessel. Sneak a check. Why are you using that old gun?
Oh, I think I'll manage. We'll get this gadget of yours hooked up in...
All right. We need to integrate the Tox Utat into the primary power network of the Enterprise. Scotty, I could use a hand here.
Do you think you could handle a 26th century engineering, Scotty?
Oh, I think I'll manage. We'll get this gadget of yours hooked up in no time.
Excellent. We'll do what we can to help you both.
All right. We need to reconfigure these consoles to work the Tox Utat. Incoming! Keep working, Scotty! Keep your head down over there.
Consoles realigned. Now activate them so we can put them to use.
We'll realign the consoles. Watch out for our friends from the Terran Empire.
I wrote this warp protocol. They're still using it.
Behind you! These Terrans don't give up, do they?
Terran? As in the mirror universe? Goatees and agonizers?
The same. So let's get this done quickly, Scott.
Aye, let's deploy the core integration chamber and wrap this up.
Hopefully we won't get any more uninvited guests.
Now why'd you say that? We're bound to get some now.
Nice try, but you're done here. Oh, none of you look like the beg for mercy type, so let's just skip to your execution, shall we?
You were right, Scotty. Unfortunately.
Aye, let's deal with this Angry-La and for random thoughts.
Take the Scotsman alive.
She fights like a Klingon.
The Haggis is in the fire, for sure.
I might be getting too old for this.
Nonsense. We're just getting started, laddie.
She has way too much defense. Probably gonna be full health again. Yeah, she has this too much defense. I can't get to it.
Good luck with your fool's errand, Noi. You'll need it.
Lita's shot sent a power surge through the command relays. They're offline, but Scotty and I can get them running again. We just need the time.
You'll have it, Captain.
Losing the Terran fleet won't make Noi happy. He'll send every ship he has at the Enterprise. You need to keep her safe while we finish the job here.
Understand. Good luck, gentlemen. Yeah, when I do this mission again on my other character, I'm gonna make sure I... Excuse me.
Where can we be of assistance, Command?
Scotty and I need more time. Protect the Enterprise.
They're coming in from 3 o'clock.
We got your back.
not in hard mode either, because I would not never be able to repair my ship.
o'clock.
Command, the USS Tempest is at your disposal.
The USS stands ready, Command.
Shut back! Mayday! Mayday! Our port's about to breach!
Enemy forces headed for our position. Hold them off!
These ships have a pack a punch.
Sensors indicate a large ship headed your way.
Several large ships heading my way. Destroying the Enterprise.
Mayday! Mayday! My port's about to freeze!
Just get the weapon. It's working. That's what happens when something the expanse. There go the spear builders too. And good riddance.
This isn't over. I have all the time I need to find the path to victory.
He's going to run. He's done it many times before. Disable the Anorex if you can, and take Noi alive. He should answer for his crimes.
We're still in the fight, thanks to you.
all the crap Port Archer and the others do.
Sorry I could not greet you properly on the bridge. I'm afraid I had more pressing matters to tend to elsewhere. Rest assured, I'll be dealing with you and your thugs soon enough. I suppose this was inevitable. So be it. It's time. Time I put an end to this charade and to you. I will deal with you myself. Handle them. I must bring the temporal core back online. I'll deal with you myself. Guards, kill them, now! I end you once and for all.
sure we got all his health back. Got all his health back. This is going to be one of those fights I do not care for. Oh, he did not. Good. But I realized that's something I'm going to be able to handle.
So, it ends. Finish your bloody work, then. Send me to join Claudia in Oblivion, as you sent the Tutarians and so many others. Kill me, if you have the stomach for it.
It's not your time, you'll live if you're stretched for your prime.
This won't end with me. Others are out there, watching. They see your tyranny. And they'll rise up, just as I did. Your time will come. Pity I won't be there to see it.
Yeah, I just finished it.
Sorry I'm late.
Aren't you dead?
Dead? I was, in a manner of speaking. Stopping Noi altered the timeline in a number of ways, including one where I lived.
Noi is done, but his allies are still out there. Any of them could try to take Procyon again, so we'll need to stay vigilant. And so, for now, this is goodbye.
Good to see you again, my friend.
Well, Scotty, let's get you back to the 24th century.
Do you mind a quick stop in the 23rd first? I'd like to see the Enterprise. Our Enterprise. One last time.
I think that can be arranged, old friend. 2 to beam up.
Now please end with the 3D rectified.
It's good to know they're out there. People who come through in the end. People like you. What you did today will remain secret. No parades, no celebrations. Still, there's comfort in knowing the timeline's secure. Take pride in that. On behalf of myself and the countless others you've saved today, thank you.
And it ends. That was actually good. It got good later on.
Well done. With your help, we were able to stop Noi and preserve the timeline. I am proud to have worked with you, my friend. Dulce Dania.
Congratulations, General.
The Lukari have launched a new starship designed for deep space exploration. While the ship is primitive, it shows heed the call of the...
Echoes of Light, is that the next stuff? Yes, it is. New Frontiers. Ooh, this one's a long one. Discovery, Julia Discovery? Something on Civil War, the Terran's Gambit. Tyrion's Gambit is the V'ger story.
That's right.
I'm gonna have to find some good space ones.
Ze mogen maar even.
No. Hey, simple. The green will be. And this does. Okay. And here is why I'm actually gonna take a bit of a break from streaming. That means this storyline is finished. The next storyline will be, you know, I even put this when I get on YouTube. That New Frontiers is the next storyline. Anyway, later.